Hello, my friends. How you doing? I was thinking about that Joe Rogan podcast that I was talking about the other day on the other video I had, and the guest that he had on that day was a woman who refers to herself as the Science Babe, and I forget her name actually. But one of the points that she brought up, and she kind of gave a misleading understanding, was how in the beginning phases of chiropractic care, some extraordinary outcomes occurred as a result of chiropractic care. The originator of chiropractic, D.D. Palmer, had a janitor in his building where he had his office who lost his hearing. And when he did a history on that particular patient, he found that he lost his hearing after having a trauma and feeling a crack or pop in his neck. So he rationalized and reasoned that if something went misaligned in his neck or his upper back and caused pressure and interference to his nervous system, it could affect the function. So what happened with D.D. Palmer at that time is he adjusted the patient, and over a few days, that patient regained his hearing. Harvey Little was his name. So she brought up the point that how could that happen? It's so ridiculous. There's no science behind that. And she said there's no nerve going from your neck or your spine to your ear, which is actually true. But what the Science Babe didn't mention was that by improving the spinal function, you can improve the brain function. So again, we know in chiropractic that when we adjust the spine, we affect brain function, specifically the prefrontal cortex, the conductor, the orchestrator of the brain, which can affect auditory centers, and that can affect someone's ability to heal. So now modern science has shown us how that event, which seemed unusual at the time, how adjusting somebody's spine can affect hearing. But now that we know the neuroscience behind it and how spinal correction affects the brain directly, as measured in double-blind studies in 2015 by Dr. Heidi Havoc in New Zealand, we know that chiropractic adjustments affect prefrontal cortical activity, therefore could affect the auditory centers of the brain, and thus improve hearing, most likely in that particular case. So a little real science for the Science Babe, and I hope you guys can understand the benefits of chiropractic as well. Thanks. I'll talk to you later.